This is a giant musky. Welcome to beautiful central Minnesota. It's finally that time of year again where trophy smallmouth bass are pushed up to some extremely shallow water, and the lake we're at today is ultra clear and we should be able to see every fish swimming around. So we're gonna make our way through these shallow bays and try to spot some giant smallies. It's a beautiful morning to do some fishing, so let's make some casts and catch some fish. It's about 6:30 in the morning and the sun just came out, so we're gonna start the morning off by throwing around a little topwater. I'd like to see if I can't find some aggressive smallmouth up shallow that are willing to eat something off the surface. Once that sun comes out a little more later in the morning, then we can start going around and sight fishing smallies. Till then, it is still hiding behind those clouds, so we'll fish topwater for a little and see if we can get something to strike. Oh, not a bad one at all. There we go. Beautiful fish to start off the morning. Nice 3.5 pound smallie, super chunky fish, and just a great way to start it off. We're gonna send this one right back in the water and make sure she swims off safe and sound. It's about 7 o'clock now. Made a few casts, tried a few different spots, and finally got a fish to eat. Just a beauty too. We'll fish this guy for a little bit longer, see if we can't catch 1 or 2 more fish. And then hopefully by then, the sun is out. We can start sight fishing. Let's keep on throwing this thing around. That was a beautiful cast. He's right on it. There he is. That was so cool. Skipped it under the dock and he came out and ate it. Beautiful fish too. Gorgeous 5-pound smallmouth on topwater. What a giant fish. We're gonna get this one right back in the water. Make sure she swims off. That right there is why we're out here targeting giant smallies. I saw him swimming his way through this clear water under that dock. I was thinking about just throwing a plastic at him, but I decided, you know what? I'm gonna try to skip a topwater spook under there. And sure enough, he blew up on it. I mean, that is just incredible. We're gonna get back out there, keep on casting, and see what we catch next. Sun is finally starting to come out a little more now. So why don't we put the topwater away? We can always put it back on later today. But for now, let's go around and let's sight fish some giant smallies. There we go. Nice. That is a beauty. Saw him sitting on the bed, made a few casts, and sure enough, he picked it up. Gorgeous looking fish, just a chunky smallmouth. Let's send her right back in the water. It's a nice fish too. That is a chunky one. What a beautiful smallmouth bass. I'd say this one's getting close to 4 pounds. Not a bad fish at all. We're gonna send this one right back in the water. Make sure she swims off safe and sound. We'll keep on making our way down this shoreline and catch some more. Another beauty. Wow. All of these fish are just giant. I'd say this one might be getting close to 4 pounds, if not a little under. Beautiful looking fish, and we're gonna send her right back in the water. There you go. It's a nice one. Look at that beauty. Chunky fish. These smallmouth in here are just gorgeous. Let's send them right back. And she's off. She's looking right at it. There we go. That is a beauty. A nice 4-pounder on the craw. Sitting on a bed right under that dock, flipped a bait in, and she picked it up. Gorgeous looking fish, for sure. Let's send her right back in the water. And she's off. What a beautiful fish. In some extremely clear and shallow water. Oh, we got 2 more right there too. Whole lot of fish in here just cruising the shallows. I think I've seen more fish not on beds just cruising than I have actually on beds. I'm thinking today we might be doing more blind casting than actual bed fishing. No matter what, we're going to be on the lookout for fish just like that are cruising and casting at them. Let's get back out there and catch another. There we go. Right off that dock, too. Not a big one, just a little guy. Always fun on topwater, though, that's for sure. I'm switching between the topwater spook and throwing out a plastic, and it just seems like these fish cannot resist the spook. Most of them aren't even on beds, they're just roaming the shallows. We are looking for beds. Once we find them, of course, we're throwing plastic craws on them. Otherwise, there's just a lot of fish roaming the shallows in this ultra clear water. I'm trying to sight fish as many as I can, see them swimming on beds, near beds, or just swimming across this shallow area. And so far, it has been an incredible day. Let's get back out there and catch another. If I had to pick one lure to fish smallmouth for the rest of my life, honestly, it would probably be the spook. It just seems to catch the biggest smallies. We're fishing it today with 10-pound braid, the St. Croix Legend Tournament walleye rod, and the new PC Fun Illumix reel. For the bed setup, we're throwing around a little Ned-rigged craw. This one's got 10-pound braid as well, St. Croix Avid Walleye Series jigging rod, and the PC Fun Carbon X2. Great setups, they work well for me, and of course, I'll have everything linked in the description below. If you guys are looking for a new setup, feel free to check it out. And if you do want to pick up one of these spinning reels, please use code SPOUTS15 and you will save 15% on your order. We're going to keep on making our way down this bay here and try to catch ourselves a whole lot more fish. There we go, largie. Yeah, it is. All right, he was deep in there. Nice little 1.5 pound largemouth. Switching it up a little bit, not a smallie, but still a nice fish. All right. Got him? Awesome. There you go. On the topwater too, that's awesome. Here's a net. It's quality fish for sure. Give her a weight. Got him. I can probably just boat flip this guy. Got it? Sweet. Double up on Topwaters. That is so cool. How big is yours?
332.
332? That's awesome. I doubt this one's even breaking 2, but a fish on Topwater is a fish on Topwater. Gorgeous one. Send her back, and here's his. Much better fish, for sure. 2 great fish out of a super, super shallow flat here. Doesn't get much better than that. Send this one back as well. And they're off. Nice job. Let's go try a spot not too far from here that should hopefully have some really big fish. Ned rigs and any change in like sand to rock. Oh, buddy. This is a giant musky. This is not good. Not what I'm trying to catch. I just don't want to get bit off and leave him with the hook in his mouth. Okay, good, he spit it. There we go. Not a bad one too, right off that rock. I'd say around 3.5 pounds. Another beautiful fish and just super, super chunky. Let's send her right back in the water. Another beauty on the Ned rig. Tossed in the pink Ned, and this guy hammered it. Gorgeous looking fish, a little over 4 pounds, and just a beauty. Let's send him right back. Gorgeous looking fish, I'd say around 3.5, 4 pounds. And we're gonna send her right back in the water. A lot of beds over by these houses here. That's the first fish I've found in maybe 30 minutes that's been willing to pick this bait off their bed. Luckily enough, we got him to stick, got her safely back in the water, and now we can keep on searching for more beds. We're gonna finish off the night right where we started off at this morning, throwing around a little bit of topwater. I'm curious to see if some of these fish might want to eat. That's a good fish. He spit it. Aw, man. Whatever that was a nice fish. I think if it was a pike, it would have bitten me off. Alright, it is about time to call it a night. I honestly don't think I've ever seen fish that are so good at getting off. I think we've been here for maybe less than an hour, and we've missed 10 or 11 fish. One might have been a musky, there was definitely a few pike that ate, and also some really big smallies, and somehow, even with 2 treble hooks, they managed to get off. I think that's pretty impressive. Overall, today was just an incredible day. I came out here to sight fish some giant smallies, and we did just that. I was planning to spend more time actually sight fishing and bed fishing them, but it ended up being a little bit windy, so I spent more time throwing topwater spooks than I actually did bed fishing. I sight fished a few with spooks like that 5-pounder I caught under the dock, and the rest, I just did a lot of blind casting. It's crystal clear water, and you can see pretty much everything swimming around. It was a blast. I hope you guys had a blast watching, and if you like content like this, please feel free to like the video and subscribe. I love you guys. I'm gonna get out of here before these bugs start biting me alive. It is getting terrible out here. I'm gonna head on home until I see you guys in the next one. Peace out.